So, Atmananda is saying in this verse that when you start recognizing I'm the continuous background intelligence, this ignorant idea goes away. Yeah? When this ignorant idea goes away, that concept does not block me from recognizing that I am knowing nothingness in deep sleep. That which I have termed as deep sleep, I have termed it from the waking state's perspective. Yes. The waking body-mind person has given this the label of deep sleep. But truly, what is deep sleep? Is deep sleep really absence of me? No, it's the absence of the waking person. It's the absence of the waking world. Oh, who is knowing this absence? I am. I have to be there, no, to know. Who is knowing the absence of the waking person? I am the presence that knows the absence of the I. The so-called fake I, the mother, the father, the brother, the sister, the friend, the Advaitin, the spiritual person, whatever. This I who knows the absence of the I. Oh, this is the real I that does not claim to be I, that does not say it is the I. It's just a quiet background intelligence, the presence. Let's call it the presence. The presence knows the absence of the I. The presence knows the absence of the I's world. Its waking world, its family, its friends, they are not here. And I know they are not here. Okay. In deep sleep, you're not talking to yourself. The moment you're talking to yourself and saying, oh, I know the absence of the person, are you in deep sleep? No. Then you've come to the wake. Do you get it? It is simply a knowingness. Simply a knowingness. I know the absence of the I. I know the absence of the world. I don't say it to myself. I don't express it because the presence cannot speak. The presence cannot hear, see, smell, touch, taste, none of it. The presence simply is. The presence simply knows. Yes, this recognition becomes so clear in me that the ignorant thought that I had, the ignorant idea that I had, that I am absent in deep sleep state, that ignorant idea just goes away. I cannot hold on to it anymore.